Okay, so once again, uh, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy today. OLB had a nice move here pre-market, but obviously couldn't hold 7. And ever since then, it's kind of just faded. I was watching around here. Could have definitely taken an entry around here when it was, having like a flat bottom, but I don't know. I wasn't interested. Obviously rejected this level this time, so now it's just under VWAP fading. And 5 minute doesn't look good. 5 minutes curling on the MACD. 10 minute looks terrible. So OLB, our leading gapper, is just fading pre-market here. It's gonna be one big climb it's gonna have to make just to get back up. EDSA is the second one that looked interesting to me. But this one, same thing, climbed pre-market, and then now it's just kind of fading off that level. I don't mind EDSA necessarily. Like I do kind of like it because it's closer to VWAP, I'd say, than OLB. But I don't know. Its daily doesn't look terrible either. But it'd have to climb above VWAP, or it has to come near that level at least. IFRX, second leading gapper here. I don't know. Potential to it's 200 maybe, but doesn't have a huge history of making these moves or anything. SNII is popping up here. ADSA was popping on the scans for a second, but OLB same thing. Quick pop. It's the first minute, so I'm not even surprised. Could take an entry here on OLB actually for the breakover. It's 1 minute high. I'm just gonna wait on it though. I'd say a 5 or 10 minute setup probably looks better in my opinion. It'll probably break higher, maybe even come close to VWAP, but I don't know. If it touches VWAP in this area, I'd have to see it hold. If anything, I'd take my entry here, ride it to VWAP, sell, and then just wait for another entry to break above 7. Because it's tapped this 7 level several times already and just couldn't hold. So every time it came to that level, there was huge sellers, like 200,000 share sellers there. I just wasn't feeling that. I'd probably take bigger size on this one as well, just because it's a slow mover. Doesn't move too fast. I'm gonna wait for a better entry here though. I see the 1 minute's kind of curling already. I want to wait for the 5 minutes to make a move. So there, tap 6 for a second. We kind of have support in this level. Let's see, somewhere around here. 6 for sure. The whole dollar is somewhat of a support right now, but if it can hold, if it can't hold, then kind of screwed. So high of this candle 620. 22 now. Candle of indecision there. There's 602 for a second. Breakthrough 6. So now we're below 6. See if we can get it back above and actually potentially take an entry. Nothing else is popping on the scans right now, like at all. The 1 minute MACD still looks like it has potential to curl, so I still might take an entry here soon. I just want to see as it get back above 6. I'm waiting for a better 5 minute. If this can finish around 620 on the next 1 minute candle, then for sure I'll take an entry to ride it towards VWAP at 650. Most likely we'll sell at 650 though. So this 1 minute kind of open low, not looking the best for sure. Let's go check out EDSA. EDSA is not really moving either. Jesus. There's nothing. This week has been terrible. AVIR is popping up here. 50-cent or 40-cent move right there in this candle. Not too bad of spreads. About 1 to 4 cent spreads here. Not sure why it's popping up though. It's a gap down reversal, so I don't know. I don't normally trade those. It's a huge drop though. What happened to this one? PROG is also popping on the scans. PROG doesn't look too bad. It just rejected that level right now at 50 though, all the way back down at 30. I'm gonna see what's going on with AVIR. Jesus. Okay, so so their COVID-19 treatment failed. That sucks. PROG right here though doesn't look too bad. Only thing is the 1 minute MACD is curling. Let's go back to OLB. So OLB, the 5 minute just opened. 1 minute looks like it's gonna curl here. This candle's 15. Could definitely take an entry. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, it wasn't filled, so not gonna get in. Was a little late on my entry there. Definitely could have taken it again, but whatever. So I tried to buy 500 shares at 614, but then obviously I was buying on a surge and it just took off and then it snapped back down. But right when it snapped back down, I just canceled. So I regret it now. But here's popping up to 640. I don't know if it's gonna get a hold this level. Like right there, it's just a big rejection for no reason. So this would have been the time to take profits. The 10 minutes setting up though, the 10 minute doesn't look too bad. This 5 minute would have to hold and actually break above for me to be, interested still. But so OLB, quick 15-cent pop there. EDSA, we might see a similar pop. It's just the 10 minutes crossing already. 1 minute looks like it can pull back, but I think that's all it's going to be is a pullback. Jeez, nothing else is popping up. AVIR popped up to 70 here, and now it's pulling back. Draw some support and resistance levels here. Another one, let's just say. Okay, so the spreads are actually a little bigger now. Well, like it's a little whippy here. High of this candle is 55. Five minute doesn't look the best though. Then again, we still have 2 more minutes on this 5 minute. Big seller at 57 there. Go back to Tiger. Tiger's popping up. I think Tiger was moving yesterday a little bit. Today is probably some continuation. OLB, we'll check on this one again. Go back to EDSA. IFRX. BMRA. PROG. So PROG, nice pullback there, and now it's popping all the way back up to 50. So that's about a 20-cent move here. One minute is still crossing on the MACD. 5 minute looks like it's going to be crossing pretty soon as well, though, to the downside. So long term, I think this is going to go down, but short term, it might pop up through MACD temporarily, unless this 5 minute can finish pretty high or finish, close to VWAP, and then we see continuation above VWAP. Then this looks pretty good. But right now, I don't know. It seems really slow today. Like nothing is popping up on the scan. So OLBs are leading gapper, and this one's just not holding any levels. BMR or not BMRA, EDSA, same thing, fading. Omer, not a big mover. Yeah, not excited about this one. Not enough volume for me either. DATS is finally above VWAP here. Nice climb with the MACD curl. I don't know. There's a quick break above the 1 minute high, but it just rejected that level. Now it's gonna break the low, is what it's looking like. 5 minute definitely looks like it's gonna break lower, so I don't know. I'm not gonna trade OLB most likely. I had my chance and it just wasn't filled, so oh well. MQ out of my price range. Nice setup there though. Perfect 5 minute break. And surprisingly, not that big of spreads, 4 cents. 3 cents for a second, but 4 cents in general. Just not a lot of volume, so not a big mover either. PROG's climbing as well. It's rejecting 50 a second time. But then this whole move here and all these candles climbing up, 5 candles I think, is just 20 cents. So I definitely need to take bigger size on this one, bigger position, to at least make something. Because with 1,000 shares, let's say I bought at 30 flat and sold at 50 flat, that would have been $200, not including commissions though. And that's if I sold at that level, which most likely I wouldn't. Knowing me. Tiger, nice move here though. EDSA. It's finding support around this level again. But doesn't look like it's going to climb up anytime soon. 10 minute looks nasty. OLB curling finally. So OLB is holding its, I guess, level around 6. Let's see if we can continue holding or if we're going to see a massive rejection. It's curling on the 1 minute. 5 minute looks like it's about to cross too though, so we might just see a curl back down. This might be just a small pullback, but once it breaks this level, I guess the low of this candle's what, 603? I don't know. I'd say it's more around this one, 608. If it breaks this 608 level here or 610, then we could potentially see a fade back down. But right now it's holding this level pretty strong, so it could be a curl back up, and then we can potentially see it back to 650 and then 7. A lot of green volume on this candle though. That 1 minute open lower. Next 5 and 10 minutes. Well, actually, next 5 minutes gonna open here. 10 minute doesn't look too bad if it can cross over its high here of 633, which is right here. It's about to break that high pretty soon. So the 10 minute doesn't look bad for a break above VWAP, but once it breaks above VWAP, I definitely want to see a hold. It'd have to break this 5 minute and the VWAP, and then it's gonna come up to the $0.50, which right here it's already rejecting. There's a false break for sure. 5 minutes looking even better to cross now. And with that being said, I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up for today. Nothing else is popping on the scans. I don't know. Today was like, today was just nothing. Like nothing was showing up. Same with yesterday. There was nothing showing up. I think there was a couple stocks that popped up, and I had a couple potential entries, I guess. But it's so slow. This week has been extremely slow. I don't know. Our leading gappers are just failing. I think it's a week in which you should be taking profit fairly quick compared to some other weeks prior to this. Obviously, you'd want to hold a little longer, but I don't know. This week has just been extremely slow, and I'm not seeing anything good right now. So, not gonna risk trying to trick. Yeah, what did I say? Not gonna risk trying to take a trade in a market like this. I'm waiting for a really good setup. My account's not that flexible right now, so I got to be very mindful of which trades I'm taking. So kind of sucks. I don't have any like real content, I guess, but more stuff to review, I guess, for the next trade review. So anyways, I'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully the market is more active.